Ray.
Hi Sonia. Hi guys.
So at some point over the holiday season, our viewers might want to dig into some new series, so I thought I'd ask you for a recommendation.
Okay, well I've been watching a lot of anime lately. Some good, some bad. The obvious choice is Shingeki no Kyojin or Attack on Titan, and if you haven't seen at least a few episodes of that yet, then don't expect much from Santa this year.
Ray, that's horrible.
I know, right? But he's a fan and easily offended. I have 3 others, though, to share with you. Firstly, I chose Kyokai no Katana, or Beyond the Boundary in English. It's a dark fantasy surrounding a group of high school students who all possess various powers used to fight off Yomu, who are supernatural forces said to be the physical representation of human animosity.
That sounds like a really interesting concept. I like that.
It is,
So why did you choose this one?
Well, do you remember we reviewed Shunbyo Demo Koi ga Shitai?
Yes, with a name like that, I will never ever forget that.
True, right? Well, it was my sleeper hit of 2012, and Kyokai is actually by the same studio, Kyoto Animation, so you can expect to see some sweet visuals. Battle scenes are dynamic, smooth, and always interesting. You can also expect a similar character design, though the characters in Kyokai aren't quite as developed.
How so?
Just that they're a bit flat despite the circumstances that surround the characters. It's not because of the voiceover or the sound, which is positive. I just think that the character development is secondary to the plot, which in itself is kind of clunky.
Sounds like you didn't really like this one, right?
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I think it's got legs. I just think it needs to find its feet first. Episode 10, for instance, I think could have been where the series started.
Right.
But I'm on board, and I still think it's worth a roll of the dice.
Sweet. All right, so what's next?
Mushi.
Now I have seen a bit of this. It's with the Wandering Spirit Doctor. But it's older, yeah?
Yeah, it is. It's 2005, 2006, but I only just got into it this year, and I thought it's worth a mention because some of our viewers out there may have overlooked it as well. The story features pervasive creatures called Mushi that are described as beings in touch with the essence of life. They have a habit of adversely affecting people's lives, and since most humans can't see them, it's up to Ginkgo, a Mushi-shi, or Mushi Master, to help them. In this anime, there's no overarching plotline, it's more of an episodic anthology, and that in itself is refreshing. But don't expect a lot of action, this is more for the reflective anime viewer. It's metaphorical and metaphysical and mystical even, and not every encounter, is resolved with an explanation
It's
either.
also very easy on the eye.
Oh yes, it's beautiful. Lots of mountain and forest scenery, it's peaceful to watch, and the soundscape as well is delicately placed to accompany it. So this was a bit of a gem to find, actually.
Yeah, so what's the last one, the third?
Well, I want to go to the other end of the spectrum now and recommend something for our action fans. The title is called Kill la Kill. Ryuko Matoi is a wandering transfer student seeking the mysterious figure who caused her father's death. Her search leads her to a high school that is forcibly ruled by the student council president, Satsuki Kiryuin, who happens to have a lineup of powerful minions protecting her. Fortunately, Ryuko is aided by a talking sailor uniform, or kamui, who enables her to transform into a powerful warrior in exchange for her blood. This anime has caused a bit of controversy because of the particular attention it pays to the female body. At its core though, it's a coming-of-age story about empowerment, despite what it looks like on the surface, and the focus on the male gaze is actually a device used for the purposes of that premise. Cool. Look, taste is taste, and whether this is your kind of anime or not, it doesn't detract from a number of its finer attributes. Firstly, the art style is exceptional. It's like watching a vintage anime reborn. Lots of bold colors, smashing action, and punk-like characters. It's very funny too, whether it be the ludicrous demeanor of an enemy or the absurd behavior of Ryuko's foster family. The soundtrack in show is pumping, and above all, the action is fluid, engaging, and it certainly is dynamic. Think One Piece in terms of the size of these fights. I'm sorry, did you say fresh? Indeed. Kill la Kill is a cult classic in the making.
Awesome, thank you, Ray.
No worries, my pleasure.
You've given us a lot of options, which is really cool.
Oh, that's how we do.
What?
That's how we do.
That's what we do.
And how?